Blessed and highly favored. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to River City Blues Realty. 15 minutes plus.
Ish. Grits and Grants, 15-ish. Coming at you live and in living color from where?
DC.
Downtown DC, family, where liquid sunshine, intensified sunshine.
It's a beautiful day.
It is. You know, family, when it rains for both the roses and the weeds.
That's right.
We just get to decide which one we're surrounded by. June
And I'm Sarai. I keep saying I'm Sarai. I'm surrounded by roses because you know what? When it's like this, I get to clean. I get to paint. Oh my gosh, I get to wash and wipe things down because I can't go outside. So I'm going to stay inside and do it. And I'm happy about it.
Happy family because she don't have to take rocks and mulch off the back of the truck.
No, I do not.
But you know what? It's going to stop raining in about 15 minutes, but Miss Smith don't know that. Hey, family, Grits and Grants 15. Thank you for joining us. We're going to spend just 15 minutes with you this morning to empower, to impassion the rest of your day, the other 23 hours and 45 minutes, family. Today, we're on Crazy Faith chapter. And Miss Smith, you tell everybody what Crazy Faith is this morning.
Crazy Faith is about chapter N. That's what we're going to talk about. Isn't that what you said?
Well, what is Crazy Faith?
Having faith that what you don't, you see, I always get tongue-tied there. Mm-hmm. What you feel like you can't achieve, you could achieve.
Exactly, family. No one can stop you.
That's right.
Can anybody stop you from accomplishing your goals, Miss Smith?
No.
Nobody. That's that Crazy Faith. Miss Smith, should you be afraid of setting goals?
No, not at all.
Should you set big goals, medium goals, or small goals?
You should have a big goals, but just give them like little bite-sized pieces to achieve
Absolutely. Them. I agree with you 100%, family. I'm going to have big, massive goals. Like right now, my goal is to turn the fan on without y'all noticing that I'm doing that. See how smooth I am not? All right, family. But again, we're going to have big, massive goals, family. I'm going to make some big plans. I am going to dream big, massive. But you know what? Mm-hmm. I'm going to have small steps to achieve that goal.
And what's happening tonight around 6 o'clock?
Tonight at 6 o'clock from 6 to 7:15-ish. We're doing our Grits and Grants webinar. Family, join in. It's absolutely free. We're sharing free but valuable information with you about grants and down payment assistance for home purchase. Family, y'all folk can't rent forever. Can you? No, you can't.
And you know what? That could be one of your goals. Just one of your small goals is just one step.
Yeah, it's amazing.
6 to 7:30. That's it.
6 to 7:15-ish. But Miss Smith is right at 7:30. You know, family, but again, it's all about that crazy faith. I believe it. That's all that matters. Good morning, Miss Gwen Murphy Johnson.
Good morning, Miss Murphy Johnson.
I hope she's having a better morning than yesterday. She out there sharing side-eye with everybody.
I know, right? I don't know what's
rude, girl. Just rude. Just because you and I are being brilliant, you know?
I know. And we said it's about you, but it's about you without an attitude, okay?
Attitude-free zone. Grammar-free and attitude-free zone. Hey, family, I got to get into this Crazy Faith chapter. And what are we talking about? Family, my favorite word of all. But before I share it with you, as I always say, you know what?
What?
The small stuff is the most important stuff.
It is.
We dream big, we plan big. But, you know, we move small, family, and that's okay. Let me get over here. Here you go, family. We talking about this word here, the word no again.
No.
No. No.
No what?
You know, and we've already covered. June, somebody asks you to co-sign, what do you say?
No.
June, somebody asks you to lend you money and they ain't pay back the last money they lend you. What do you say?
Hell no.
Somebody asks you to borrow your car, your only car, so that they could go out clubbing. What do you say?
No to the no.
And so we've already established all the no's and the no's. All right, family. So we're going to go a little bit deeper on the word no. Mm-hmm. We're going to just give it a little bit more meaning. All right. Now, to do that, we got to kind of quick review yesterday. Yesterday, we said that we were going to be the what of our week? We're going to be the drivers of our week.
That's right.
We are going to be in charge of our week. We're going to be the ones at the steering wheel. We're going to do what? Control the what, Miss Smith?
The direction that you're going.
And we're going to control the radio.
That's, Smitty on the radio. I'm sorry, guys.
We in charge of the radio, family. We get to control what goes in our ears. Mm-hmm. We get to control what we hear.
Even if it's country.
Even if it's country. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of country music, family. All
I
right.
like rock and roll.
But again, family, we're the drivers of our week, and I'm going to go backwards just for a minute here, family, if I can. We're going to drive in the word no. That's what I got painted on the side of my car. NASCAR, they have numbers on the side of their car, June. Me, I got the word no painted on the side of my car. June, because we got to understand this, family. You got to understand the difference between, this is going to be kind of confusing, I'm sorry. You got to know the difference between encouragement and advice. Mm-hmm. Encouragement and advice. And sometimes you got to say no to one or both.
All right, I need you to elaborate.
I will. Get it? I will. Yeah, I got it all day, family. Yeah. I even wrote a song about it. Want to hear it?
No, I do not.
Here it goes. Again, family, no. Sometimes you got to say no to encouragement. But really, you probably most times have to say no to advice. Now, let me get into this because I'm annoying Miss Smith.
Please, because I have no idea what you're saying.
Encouragement is, Smitty, you can do it.
Okay.
Smitty, you should do it.
Makes sense.
Smitty, I'm proud of you if you do it.
Gotcha. You
know what? You have the skill sets you need to achieve it. This is a good thing. This is a great thing. That's encouragement. Mm-hmm. June, I can take encouragement from just about anywhere, and I'm happy to receive it.
Okay.
But advice is different than encouragement because advice is telling me how to do it.
Okay.
All right? So sometimes I have to say no to advice while accepting the encouragement.
But isn't advice helping you?
No, not always. It's when the advice is not helping me that I have to say no to it. June, it can be given to us in love. Encouragement and advice can be given to us in love. But if someone that has never owned a home, they can encourage you to become a homeowner. But should we accept their advice, them telling us how to become a homeowner? See, that's the difference. Encouragement is saying that, yes, you can do it. Advice, that's telling you how to do it.
Okay, so scenario would be, hey, Smitty, you should buy a house. I think it would be really good. And I've got this really, really good lender. They don't have down payment assistance, but they're really nice.
Yes. Now, the encouragement is, yes, Smitty, you should become a homeowner because I should, and so should you. The advice is the advice that you don't want to accept is working with a lender that doesn't have grants and down payment assistance.
Especially if you qualify.
Especially if you qualify for a family. Look, if I am a homeowner and you ask me for advice, I'm going to refer you to the same lender that I worked with because I'm going to give you advice from my perspective, from what I understand, from what I've experienced.
But it may not be right.
It may not be right for you.
Understood.
And see, that's the catch, family. It's right for me, but it's not right for you. Good morning, KJ. We got River City Blues Realty represented.
So basically, you should actually just research on your own.
Yeah,
to find out the best lender for you.
Yes,
but still take the advice of buying a home.
You still consider the advice.
Got it.
You consider it. You accept the encouragement. You only consider the advice. You don't take the advice as gospel. Mm-hmm. You don't always act upon the advice. Sometimes you just have to say, no, thank you. Thank you, but no, thank you.
I'm going to jump in here, Smitty, because this is actually a true story. My best friend at the time advised me to go to a insurance company that she was using, really, really good. And I started using them. And so they ran, my DMV, and, I used to speed back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day. Okay.
So I had many speeding tickets. And I got a speeding ticket for child restraints. And so that counted against me with my insurance. And my insurance was really, really high. And I paid that for like 6 months.
Ms. Smith's going to quit shaking the table.
I'm sorry. So just to come to the end of the story, I found out in Virginia that is not an offense. It's not a big deal. So my insurance shouldn't have been that high. And I was paying all this money for nothing because I followed the advice of her and I didn't need to.
But again, the advice, it was good for her.
It was. But
the information was perfect in her life. It was well fit for her being. Yep. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be for you. And family, again, it's hard to say no when people are giving us encouragement.
Yes.
And then they wrap the encouragement in advice, because sometimes it's hard to separate the two.
It ended up costing me so much more.
Absolutely. So again, there's encouragement, there's advice, and then there's education. Now, we never want to say no to education because education will take you places.
Mm-hmm.
We never want to say no to free education. When we learn better, we do better. When we learn better, we plan better. When we learn better, we are better. Mm-hmm. But you know what, family? Good morning, Miss Venable.
Hi, Miss Venable. How are you?
But again, so education, man, give it to me. I'd rather learn the easy way than the hard way. So education is learning.
Well, advice is food for thought.
Advice is food for thought. That's exactly what I was getting ready to say, June.
Mm-hmm.
Advice is food for thought. It's not something that I want to act upon because I have to consider the source.
But the source could be your parents, someone that you really
Absolutely.
love, your best friend.
Yeah, it could be the people we live around. I'm going to reach out to my folks living in public housing just for a moment.
Okay.
June, I have spoke to a client. She said, Smitty, the people surrounding me, they encourage me and they advise me to stay where I am.
Ooh.
Yeah, they encourage me and they advise me, don't think that I can get away from what I've lived with forever.
Mm.
And I started thinking, I need to talk about that. We got to say no about that.
Mm.
No. Not one size fits all, family. Because they can't move doesn't mean you can't move. Actually, not only should you move, but what do we say, June? What do? We reach back and help them move.
Yeah.
So again, family, we got encouragement, we got advice, and we got education. We got to know the difference.
But that also makes you think about your past because your past holds you back.
Yes, your past holds. But actually,
if we allow it.
Your past should be what, June? Your education.
Yeah.
You paid for that.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Sometimes education ain't free, family.
Mm-hmm.
And the mistakes we made, that's many times the most expensive education. But as long as we learn from it, as long as we grow and develop from it, then you know what? I consider that to be a wise investment. That's the way I'm going to spend it.
Yeah, and I'm going to clap back here at some people, okay? Because this makes me mad. If you have done time, if you've been to jail, prison, whatever, do not think that you have to explain or inform people of that. You're buying a house. It has nothing to do with it.
Nothing. No. Don't mention it to anybody. June, one of the things that I've definitely noticed, those folks who have come out of institutions being in jail, man, they lead with that conversation. That's the first conversation out of their mouth.
Are they taught that?
I don't know. No, family. Ain't nobody's but you did your time. Yep. You did the crime. Mm-hmm. You did the time. Man, we are square. Everything is equal. Everything is paid. The bill has been paid, family. No, don't mention it. It don't matter.
It doesn't.
And if somebody advises that it does, no, family.
You know what? If someone says it does, come to me. All right, come see me.
It's got nothing to do with home ownership.
I got you.
It may imply other things, but it has nothing to do with home ownership. So again, family, we're going to learn to accept encouragement, but we're going to separate it from advice because we're going to consider the source of the advice. But we're always going to be open to education, the least expensive education. That's education where we're not learning by mistakes. June, it's always good that we can plan to learn,
Yeah.
We invest to learn as opposed to experience learning. Experience learning can be the most expensive.
Yeah.
What did Ms. Venable share? Fantastic mentorship public housing residents have to plan and prep. There you go. Ms. Venable says it right there. Plan and prep to move as we educate ourselves. Thank you, Ms. Venable. Prepare our credit, take first-time homebuyer training. That's that education, family. That's that good education that we're seeking. We are seeking to learn something specific as opposed to experience learning, where many times we learn from mistakes.
Yeah.
No, family. No more doing it the same old way. No more going along to get along. No more paying more than we should, staying longer than we have to.
Preach, Smitty.
No, family. That stops as of today. I am going to seek education to help me move. I am going to seek encouragement to help me move. I am only going to take advice from qualified sources to help me move. Family. That's what we do here at River City Blues Realty. We educate, we encourage, and we empower folks all the way home. You know what? June and I, we love doing it.
We do.
That's what our Grits and Grants 15 is all about, family. Each and every morning, just taking small steps. As we said yesterday, small steps equal big moves.
Big moves equal
Big grooves. Because then folks get to follow me.
Yeah.
Think about it, family. I am achieving my goal. And you know what? I get to help folks behind me achieve their goals.
And it's
by
not just
what I've
about
done.
home ownership, is it?
No, it's not, family. It's about anything, and it's about everything. All right?
Everything.
I like this. Ms. Venable says, education makes you marketable.
She just dropping knowledge,
She
huh?
is dropping knowledge this morning. Miss Venable, she knows.
Yes, she does.
Ms. Venable knows. So again, family, let's choose. Let's choose to learn. Let's choose to grow. Let's choose to experience.
And Miss Venable says bring the program to RRHA tenants.
I would love to do that. I would love to do that,
Yes.
Ms. Venable. We would love to share a Grits and Grants webinar, Grits and Grants workshop to folks at RRHA.
And if you know anyone that we should talk to,
Let us know.
let us know.
Because again, family, this is how June and I are going to get into heaven. We're going to get into heaven by helping others.
Yeah.
But family, it's in us. It's who we are. We honestly, truthfully care. In our webinars and our workshops and our advice and our encouragement and our empowerment, it's always free.
It is.
We charge no money whatsoever. Matter of fact, June, how much does free cost, Miss Smith?
Free 99.
Free 99. Family, get this and take it with you. Again, we're going deeper and more meaningful into the word no. We got the surface no. No, I'm not loaning you money. No, I am not doing that. That's crazy. No, I am not going to be late for work. No means no. But then, family, we're going to say no to advice. Sometimes you do have to say no to encouragement if it comes from the wrong source. Sometimes people purposefully encourage you the wrong way.
Yes.
All right? You know, we say people always be what, June?
People in.
People always be peopling. Getting on my nerves, peopling. No, they peopling. Peopling on purpose.
But like I said, Miss, as I said, Smitty, the most dangerous advice
Quit
is
shaking the
from
table,
the
bro.
ones. Sorry, the most dangerous advice is from the ones that love you because it's hard
God,
not to
yes.
take it.
It is so hard not to accept advice from people who honestly and truthfully care about us. But their path, their journey is different than yours.
I gave the wrong advice to my son the other day.
Did you really?
I did. I felt really bad.
Shame. Did you fix it?
I did, yeah.
Good.
Remember, it was about the credit card.
I
situation?
don't. I
Yeah,
don't.
It was not good. It was bad advice.
I don't remember.
But moving on.
But again, Ms. Venable, yes, please introduce us to the folks we need to talk to. Help us get the word out about grants and down payment assistance, family. It's free money. Not only can we do this, we got to do it again. But be the driver of your week. Be the person in charge. Be at the steering wheel this whole entire week, family. Whole entire week, you are in the driver's seat. You're going to turn left where you want to turn left. You're going to turn right where you know you need to turn right. All right? And you're going to avoid the potholes. You're going to avoid the pitfalls. You're going to avoid the things that pull you off course. And sometimes our navigation system, man, there, he got me so lost the other day. I was so angry. I said, you know what? Man, never again.
I told you, got me going down the wrong way.
Yeah, family.
One way street.
But
There you
again, Siri meant well.
go. It did.
Siri wasn't trying to hurt me. You know, Siri wanted me
I
to
don't
get
know about that. I don't know.
Siri wanted me to get to where I was going, but it was still bad advice.
If I was in an accident, could I sue Siri?
No, you can't. You can't sue Siri.
Damn.
Ms. Venable says, check my Facebook page. I'll make a personal recommendation. Thank you, Ms. Venable. We look
Yes.
forward to that. So again, family, we're the drivers this week. Again, for our RRHA folks, y'all got to go. It's time to live different.
Yeah.
It is, family. I'm giving you encouragement. You can do it. Now I'm going to give you advice. Attend one of our free Grits and Grants webinars. Now I'm going to give you additional advice. Please take advantage of all the educational opportunities RRHA provides you. You know what? They back those educational opportunities up with grants and down payment assistance.
Yes, they do.
Don't let your friends encourage you to stay where they're comfortable. Y'all feel that? Friends advise you to stay where they are comfortable. No, family. Different day, different things we're going to do. You know what? It's all about, for us, we're talking about grants and down payment assistance for home purchase. We're talking about folks just like you, regular, everyday folks becoming homeowners, investing in yourselves, investing in your dreams, your goals, your happiness. Hey, family, y'all got to get this. We got to get y'all moving because you know what? It's easier than you think. It's harder to stay where you are sometimes.
It
Where
is
we at,
because
Jen?
the city of Richmond is changing.
Oh my gosh, it's just crazy. It's just crazy.
Like I told you guys, I went downtown. I was all turned around. I was like, what is going on? All these high rises and oh my
Folks
goodness.
can't afford to live in the city. You can't afford to live in the county. Where folks gonna live, June?
I don't know.
I don't know. But we got to prepare for it.
Yes.
We got to plan on it. It's
Because
up
if
to
you don't
family.
change, you just stay in it. Like what? You taught that yesterday.
Okay.
Just wanted to do a moment of silence.
Yeah, a moment of silence.
Things is going to change around
They
you
are,
and
family.
you're just going to be stagnant.
You know, and again, there. You know, June. What worries me is that the proof of point is there's even fewer public housing units.
Yeah.
Family, that's got to tell you something. All right.
If you don't make that change, then someone's going to make it for you. And that's what I don't like.
And Ms. Venable said again, we got to keep up with the changing economy. You cannot survive on $10 an hour, family.
I think Miss Venable is trying to get my position here. She's doing way better than me this morning.
Good morning, Miss Shelton from Highland Springs High School. You know what? You can't afford Highland Springs anymore. Highland Springs used to be an affordable first-time community. Highland Park used to be an affordable first-time community. June, Southside, Area 50, Area 60, places off Jeff Davis used to be affordable first-time home ownership opportunities.
Smitty, those houses are double
They're
and
double.
triple in prices now.
Okay, you know what? Thank you, Janet Brown. Janet, the Delaware Connection. You can read that. A young lady just told me on Sunday her neighbor asked her why she would want to move out of Section 8 housing. Man, my head's about to explode. That's that advice and encouragement. You got to say no to both. That's a perfect example, Janet. Thank you for sharing that. Where I'm going to say no to the encouragement and I'm going to say no to the advice because both of them are nonsense. Folks always advise you from their perspective. Janet, that is a perfect story. Thank you for sharing it. Hey, family, we're at 26. So far this year, we've assisted 26 individuals become homeowners. Many of those are first-time home buyers firing their landlords. And we just getting warmed up.
Oh, look what KJ said.
What did KJ say?
KJ said HB used to be... Oh, it's going fading out. I'm sorry. HB used to be...
For sure.
For
I got
sure.
my first home 11 years ago. 135.
Yes. It's about 3K now.
Now, family, can you imagine that? 11 years ago, KJ bought a home in Highland Park, HP. I know I lived there 20 years. I got the gang signs. 11 years ago, family. She paid $135. She must have had a really good agent. You know what, June? She must have had a super duper duper smart
I think
agent.
she did. Who do you think that
Who
was?
was that? Who was that agent that helped her understand equity? Y'all know who it was. But again, now her home is worth $300,000. Boom, family. That's what it's all about. That's the new economy that you have to participate in.
And she still owns it, right?
Yeah, she still owns it. Hey, family, look here. You either roll with it or it's going to roll over you. I promise you, it ain't going to slow down for you, family.
And
It's
Gigi
just not.
Shelton, she made a comment too. Hey, Gigi, how are you?
Thank you. She's always getting her name out there. Okay. All right. And KJ says, I'm glad I listened. Stop being afraid. Stop being afraid of it, you guys. That's KJ sharing with you. And Gigi, thank you for sharing our information. We know you're an educator. Educators get it, June. Educators, they value education, and so should you. And this is free education, family. The best kind. This is planned education. not experience education. Because sometimes experience education, we learn from mistakes that we make, and sometimes that's the only way we learn. Family, it's a new day. It's a new economy.
I love all these comments.
Yeah.
Smitty. It's kind of hard to like read them. They're coming in so fast. I'm like, ugh.
I'm just sitting here grooving. I'm in the
Yeah.
groove, man. Thank y'all for sharing. Jana,
Appreciate
perfect
it.
example. Oh my God, I gotta read it again. Jana, I'm gonna read yours again. Let me get back here. A young lady just told me on Sunday her neighbor asked her why she want to move out of Section 8 housing. Mind blown. Can you imagine somebody asking you why? Why do you want to move out of this?
Well, let's
It's
let's
lovely
play
here.
devil's advocate, Smitty.
The rent is low.
There you go,
You only paying $150 a month
or less.
or less. You ain't got to struggle.
That's right.
Life is grand. Life is good.
You probably getting food stamps.
Man, you got it made. Or do you? Keep in mind, family, there is an artificial ceiling. I talk to folks all the time, June. I tell them, no, y'all better stop that damn stinky thinking. I say it just that way. You better stop limiting yourself just to maintain where you are. How dare you not get a better job because you are comfortable paying low rent? There's a cost for everything. There is no free lunch, family. Okay, Janet said it. I told her the neighbor's the reason why she needs to move. Janet's on point, man.
Wow.
Janet's on point.
She is.
The neighbor is the reason why you need to move. Encouragement and advice, family. That neighbor, you don't need to accept nothing from her because she is educating you all wrong.
Yeah.
Home ownership, investing, it leads to a legacy. Thank you, Alicia. You know we agree. We talk about it all the time. That is your biggest and greatest legacy that most of us are going to leave. Because we ain't going to be here but a minute. So I guess we just going to blow right on past the Grits and Grants 15 this morning. I'm telling y'all now.
These guys have got me fired up, okay?
It's going to be the Grits and Grants 60.
But they got me motivated.
Yeah, man. Seriously. Family, look here. Saturn. I'm going to geek out on y'all just for a second.
Okay,
y'all
here
open
we
the
go.
door. I'm going to step into it. All right? The rings around Saturn are estimated to be several billion years old. You show the planet, the solar system to any kid, and they will point out Saturn because of the rings.
Yeah.
Those rings are billions of years old. Family, we going to be here, 80, 90 years?
Yeah.
Such a small fraction, not even a blink, less than a blip. It's nothing compared to the grand scheme, family.
Yeah.
We're blessed to be here. We're highly flavored to be here. Man, we got to act like it.
What mark do you want to leave, Smitty?
I want to leave a mark of education. I want to leave a mark of empowerment, of education, and encouragement. That's what I want you to put on my gravestone.
Okay.
Empowerment, education, and encouragement.
So you plan to go first?
No, it's amazing how in all our stories always go before June. Man, I done died 50 times last week. June tells her, look, if I ever disappear, all right.
I'll make sure it happens, though.
But again, family, it's about that legacy. You got to leave that legacy. Well, you're going to leave a legacy. It could be a good legacy. It could be a bad legacy. But you're going to leave one no matter what. Yeah. People are going to remember you, and they're going to talk about you. And they can say, hey, you know what? He was righteous. He cared. Or you know what? He can say, you know what? God was no good. He didn't help anybody. He was here. He's just taking up space.
But you know what? The people that you tend to remember more are the people that did something for you. Like absolutely. I remember my old math teacher, Mr. Howe, amazing guy. I mean, this was over 40 years ago, but amazing person because he made me better at math. I didn't think I could do it.
Absolutely, family. That's that education.
Yeah.
That's moving past. And just speaking of math, that's one of the main reasons why folks are afraid to become real estate agents.
Yeah.
Because they're afraid of the math. You know what the math does, family? The math ain't about the math. The math is what separates the herd. The math is what separates the weak from the strong. I've been in real estate for over 25 years. I have never used the math I had to use to pass the test. Never.
Yeah.
Never, family. I don't need it. I've never calculated an interest payment. I've never amortized a mortgage. Matter of fact, June, we advise our agents not to.
Yeah.
We tell them, send them to the people that do that for a living.
I
So the
never
man-
calculated the carpet in a room.
Never, family. Go to Lowe's. Let them do
That's
it for
right.
you.
I'm like, I don't know.
You know, so family, again,
Get a
there's
rug.
there's always something that's going to separate you from your dreams and your goals. And you just got to learn to identify it. And then you got to say no to it. Remember, it could be people, it could be places, and it could be things. Because we can get advice, all right, from anywhere and everywhere. We can get encouragement from anywhere and everywhere. But family, it's all up to you. You got to do this. KJ, I'm so proud of you. That girl bought in Highland Park when people had stuck their noses up at Highland Park.
Yes.
Now she's sitting on $175,000 of equity. Did she invest well, June?
Yes, she did.
Oh, the sister invested well. How about Gwen Murphy Johnson? Gwen Murphy Johnson.
But hold on. And what was she? She was single at the time.
Single at the time.
Yeah.
Gwen Murphy Johnson, she'd been in Highland Park before Highland Park was Highland Park.
That's right.
He was in
Before
Highland
Christ,
Park.
I believe.
Before Fourth Avenue was just a deer path. She's been there forever.
Before Christ?
So again, family, look, Grits and Grants 15, we blew past that today, but you know what? We appreciate all the input. We appreciate the comments. Y'all have helped some folks today. You're never going to know how many folks you've helped today with your comments, but I promise you, there are going to be many. So please continue to let your comments flow. All right? Because what you have to say, this is all part of your legacy. Mm-hmm. The information you shared today, Janet, that's part of your legacy.
Yeah.
Miss Venable, Gigi, KJ, Gwen Murphy Johnson, you all invested in your legacy this morning just by sharing your words of encouragement. Man,
Actually, it's part of history because
Yeah.
we've got this here
that's
on
some
Facebook.
powerful stuff.
Yeah, it's huge.
That is some powerful stuff. So again, family, we got to go ahead and move some things along. Hey, put some more time and energy into your legacy simply by sharing our posts about grants and down payment assistance, family.
And don't forget that we will come to your fraternity, sorority, your civic organization, your church
Absolutely.
for free.
We will take our Grits and Grants workshops on the road. We'll bring it to you. We'll bring the workbooks. We'll bring everything you need to help encourage, to help bless your friends, family, and others that you love. Because at the end of the day, family, that's really what it's all about. Hey, look here. I also encourage you, if you haven't already, join our Grits and Grants family. Click on the comments above. Click that link. Join our Grits and Grants family where we post information throughout the day. June, we've been on our Grits and Grants 15 for 32 minutes.
Well, we did say ish.
We managed the day. Hey, hey, family, look here. Let me continue on. I am Smitty Smith,
And I am June Smith.
River City Blues Realty. Hey, family, join us tonight, 6 to 7:30-ish for our Grits and Grants webinar. I was supposed to be 6 to 15, but, you know, we're going to go a little bit over. But you know what, family? It's free information that we're sharing with you. Free, absolutely free. My daughter's calling me. So, family, I want everyone to have a blessed and highly flavored day. Drive the car today. You be in charge.
Let's get it done.
See ya.
Peace.